If you have a specialized turbo Creo like this one right here, then you know all about this control unit right here on the top tube. This is the unit where you can turn the bike on and off, and you also can change the modes from, eco to sport to turbo, that sort of thing. On occasion, you have to replace the battery inside this little unit. And yes, there is a battery in here. So while you got the big battery here for your assistance, there's also a little tiny battery in here that manages the electronics in the unit. I've done a video on how to replace that battery in the past, but some people had problems getting the battery out the way I would get it out. So I got some different tools to try and see if any of those are a little easier to get this battery out. The first thing we have to do is we have to take the unit out of the bike so we can replace the battery. So let's do that next. Okay, first things first, you need one of these T10 Torx screwdrivers to take this little screw out here. So let's do that first. Now you do not want to lose this screw or you're going to have a bad day. All right, you can see the thing's popped up, and you just slide it out like this. It's held in on this little clip, and you can pull it out like this. All right, so here's the unit itself. Now you can look in here, and there's a lot of spaghetti of wires, especially if you have one of the remote control accessories on here that changes the mode on your handlebars. But the nice thing about this is that they're color coded, so you can take these things apart, black on black, come on, and I guess green on green. Now you can pull this all out if you want. I'm just going to take this out. So now here's our unit. It's completely independent. If we open this up, you can see the battery inside. I don't know if you can see that little silver piece right there, but that's the battery. So let's take this thing inside and take the battery out, and then try out some of these tools. Okay, so now to get this little battery out of here, which is, it's hard to focus on this. This little guy right there, we got to pull it out somehow. Now the way I do it, I just whack it really hard on my hand and it pops out. Other people have not had the same luck. Now this battery needs to be replaced, so I'm just going to go ahead and replace it with some of the tools that I have, which I picked up. This is just a simple plastic set of tweezers with a flat head right here. This is a set of plastic tweezers that I picked off of Amazon. I got these off Amazon as well, but these are metal, but they're anti-static for, small work like with computers and whatnot. So I thought I'd give each one a try to see if I can't get this battery out with one of them. So let's try and take this battery out. Let's try the plastic tweezers for starters. And these, I can already tell you, these are way too big to get into the slot to pick this up, so these are really not going to work. Let me try these. Okay, these are also too thick to get in there. They're just too thick, so these aren't going to work either. So let's just get these out of the way. I figured these were the ones that were going to work anyway, so I'm going to pull one out of here. I'm going to try this one, and you can see it's really, really thin, so hopefully that'll do the trick. There's a little latch that keeps the battery in place that I'm trying to push down at the same time I'm putting the tweezers into the gap. Almost had it. It's like fishing. Okay, there it's out. Okay, so these super thin tweezers do work. Now,
you can see how thin they are. I mean, these things smash down all the way, and it's very, very thin. So if you can't like tap it out like this, then it looks like this set of tweezers will work. I'll put a link to this set in the description section of the video, so you can get a set if you'd like. All right, now the replacement batteries are these 1620s, and that one's out of battery, so I'm going to open this up real quick. And it's childproof, so it's going to take a little longer than usual. Now it's hard to see, but there is a little picture in here that shows you the orientation of the battery. You can kind of see it right there. When you slide this in, just make sure the plus sign is facing down. I'm going to use this to push it all the way in. Okay, it's all the way in now. And this should work. So we'll close it up and we'll go reinstall it into the bike.
Okay, now that we've replaced the battery, let's put this thing back in the bike. All right, so let's just do our color matching. So here's our leads. So remember, green on green. And there's actually some little arrows that show you how to align them up. It's hard to see on the camera, so you'll just have to take my word for it. All right, there's that. And the black one's in there, so I'm going to fish it out. Here we go. All right, and look for the arrows. There they are, lines them up. All right, now I'm just going to tuck it all back in. You know, just cram it in there. You're not going to hurt anything. And then there's this little clip right here. It clips on the inside. Okay. Now we get our screw back out. Actually, you know what? Before we screw it in, let's just make sure that it turns on. Okay. And I got about half a battery left. All right, so let's go ahead and screw it in. Let me get it started. Let me get my Torx wrench back out. Screw it in. And there we go, ready to go for a new ride. Hopefully that was useful. I still find that, you know, if I pop the thing on my hand, the battery will come out, but those super thin tweezers also work too. So hopefully that helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.